Welcome to Informatica Support's Multimedia KB session. My name is Vimal, and in this session, I'm going to discuss how to enable JDBC spy logging for the cache database connection in the data integration service. In today's agenda, I'm going to show you how to set the cache database connection for the data integration service and discuss the requirement to use JDBC spy logging and how to configure and enable the spy logging for the database connection in the data services. So discussing about data object caching in brief, whenever the data integration service is submitted with a SQL data service request or a mapping run request or a web service request to extract data, the integration service extracts the data from the source and returns the data to the user. This can often be time consuming, causing performance delays. For this purpose, the data object caching is enabled, which improves the performance of these requests because all the data is saved in the cache database. And the cache database connection is set at the data integration service level in its properties tab. So now let me take you to the administration console where I can show where the connection can be set and how to enable the spy logging. As you can see, I have logged into the administration console and highlighted the DIS, and here underneath the logical data object or virtual table cache properties, there is the cache connection um, table. So a I have created a connection underneath the connections tab, and this is an Oracle database, as you can see here, and have created this connection, and this is the default JDBC connection string that is being used for this connection, and I have used this connection for for enabling data object caching at the data integration service level, and now we need to enable the JDBC spy logging for this connection. So now talking about JDBC spy logging, why do we need to use JDBC spy logging, right? There can be issues with the cache database level where you're trying to deploy an application and it is failing with cache connection issues. So at this point, we want to get a finer level of logging, which can be retrieved by setting the JDBC spy logging at the cache database connection level. This log that gets created will have all the JDBC function calls that are being executed, which would help Informatica support to understand what is happening and what might be the cause of the issue. So sometimes Informatica support might ask you to set the JDBC spy logging to further isolate the issue. So as I said, this is the default JDBC connection string, and this JDBC connection string needs to be appended with certain parameters to enable the JDBC spy logging. So now let me take you back to the PowerPoint presentation so that I can show you the parameters that need to be added. So if you observe here, underneath the second pointer, the spy attributes equal to log equal to file syntax would be the parameter that you would add to the default JDBC connection string to enable JDBC spy logging. So the file that's called spy underscore do cache.log, that is indeed the spy log that gets created, and it is getting created in a directory called informatica slash 9.5.1. So this directory does need to exist on the server on which the data services product has been installed. So once this has been set, the data integration service has to be restarted for the changes to take effect. So now let me copy this string and paste it in the default JDBC connection string at the administration console. So I have copied the string and I'm going to go to the end of the JDBC connection string here and paste the contents to the end of the parameter. So as you can see, um, this till here was the default JDBC connection string, and I added this parameter from the PowerPoint presentation to the end of the string. So now this has enabled my JDBC spy logging. Click on OK, and also now you need to restart the data integration service with which this connection has been associated for the changes to take effect. So recycle the service and wait for the service to restart. So as you can see, the data integration service has started, and now let's go and check the location where I have created the JDBC spy log and see if this log has been created. So this is the location that I had provided where the spy log should have been created. And as you can see, the spy log indeed has been created here. And as and when Informatica support requests you to set this property and to send us this log, please do provide this log, and then you can see that it's already printing contents into this log. And now let me take you back to the PowerPoint presentation so that I can show you how the complete string looks like. So here I have provided the partial string that enables the spy logging, and here is an example where what the complete string would look like when we have added the additional parameters to the default JDBC string. And after the string has been enabled, please do restart the data integration service for enabling the creation of the JDBC spy log. And after sending the spy log to Informatica technical support, please do remove the additional parameters from this default JDBC string if it's not needed anymore, and if Informatica support does not ask you to keep it enabled. And if Informatica support does not require the string to be enabled, please do remove that and restart the integration service. With this, it brings to the end of this demo, and we would love to hear back any feedbacks from you. Thank you very much.